Hey guys, welcome back. I am Nat from Nat's Numbers, also known as the Numerology Chick over on Instagram. I'm so excited that you're back with me today for this week's video. We're going to be talking about one of the most powerful numbers in your spiritual DNA, one of the most powerful numbers in your numerology chart, your expression number. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a long video. I might have to cut it up and do a couple of different takes. I'm gonna cover what your expression number is, what it means in numerology, why it is so incredibly powerful in your life. I'm gonna be talking about the 3 symptoms that show up if you are denying this fundamental aspect of who you are. I'm also going to reveal a personal story, sort of like my own epic fail, to illustrate what can happen when you are not honoring your expression number. And by the end of this video, I'm going to be offering up descriptions of each expression number 1 through 9 and the master numbers so that you can walk away with a little bit more confidence in who you are and in what makes you awesome. So, if you like this YouTube video, if you're finding the content on this channel helpful and inspiring and you want more, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with friends and family. It helps out a ton. All right, so let's dive in. By the way, I am a talker, so if you want to just go straight to your number, you can click on the description box and I'm going to put timestamps in there for everything. So your expression number is the second number in what I call your confidence code. Okay, or your second number in your core numerology chart. And it's derived from your birth name. And if you don't already know your expression number, there's going to be a link in the description box that'll take you to a calculator on numerologist.com where you can find out what it is. For those of you who have been DMing me and asking what name to use under special circumstances, like if you're adopted or you have a foreign name, I'm going to do a future video on that. But in general, you use the name that you were given at birth. So your expression number is one of my favorite numbers to talk about. I do go through phases, but it's one of my favorite because it's talking about who you are. It's talking about the primary gifts that you were given when you were born to be authentically you. Your life path number, which was that first number that we covered in a previous video, is your purpose or mission. Your expression number is talking about how to be successful during that mission. So you could think of it this way. The reason why your expression number is so important is because it describes what it means to be you, and it describes what you were given to be incredibly valuable, magnetic, and awesome. Now, imagine then if you were given this particular set of superpowers. Imagine that you didn't know you had them, or imagine that you repressed them. That is actually where most of my clients are at when they come to me. What's really uncanny is they'll come to me and they're like, wow, that is accurate. My expression number describes how I am behind closed doors. It described who I was when I was a little kid before I accumulated all this life experience. But every single one of them has diminished, undermined, or judged these divine gifts that they were given. Some even report that they don't feel that it's safe to express this beautiful aspect of who they are in their lives. And I'm going to illustrate what this might look like in a personal story. So I was in a relationship with a man, very lovely man, and it was our anniversary. And because I'm a 9 expression number, one of the gifts that 9s are given is being idealistic and poetic. We're very, very dramatic and romantic. And so I could not wait for going out to this fancy dinner. I went and got a card and I turned on some emotional music the night before and I wrote out why I was absolutely in love with this man, why I adored our love story. So the night comes, we're sitting in the booth, and he had talked about work for the first half of the conversation, which was fine. It was his passion, and I finally got a word in edgewise. And I hand the card to him, and I'm so excited for him to open it. And as I watch his face, there's no affect. The words that I had written that were just bleeding out from my heart didn't seem like they were making an impact. And he was gracious and kind, and he said, thank you. And he put the card away. And the next morning, I'll never forget it, I saw that card in the trash. And in that moment, I decided something. I thought, this gift that I have of being poetic and idealistic and dramatic, it's actually maybe inconvenient. Maybe it's too much, a little too extra. Maybe it's a burden. This individual doesn't seem to enjoy this gift. They seem to be irritated by it. So I'm gonna stuff it down. And you know what happens when we stuff down our expression number? The top 3 symptoms that show up when we stuff down or deny our expression number. Number 1, we experience fundamental insecurity. I'm talking about we do not think that we are enough, and we don't think that we're worthy, okay? This is where we really shut down our own kingdom of power. It's like if our body was like full of 100% energy, when we shut down our expression number, we shut off our power. We shut off our confidence and our capability, and we question whether we're worth anything. The second symptom then, after deep insecurity of whether we deserve anything, is we lower our standards. We lower our standards in relationship, in work, our professional life, our physical body, in finance. We lower our standards, which makes sense because if your expression number describes the gifts that you were given to be successful on your path, imagine that those gifts are taken away. You're not going to get far. You're not going to get far without any gifts, without any power. So it's natural to then lower your standards. You're not going to go for the gold. You're not going to go for the relationships, for the professional experiences, for the physical experience in your body that's high potential. One of the other things, sort of a sub-symptom, is feeling like a doormat. So when you are experiencing fundamental insecurity, you start to feel that you are yielding to other people's expectations and thoughts of who you are or who you should be. And this isn't because people are inherently malicious. Most of the time, when we are insecure and we don't know who we are, people have a really difficult time being in relationship with us, and they have a tendency to step all over us because we have no sense of self. And so one of the last symptoms that is very, very powerful and impactful in our lives is social anxiety, or anxiety in general, but it's anxiety in going out in the world. It's anxiety when you wake up in the morning. It's anxiety when you step into the reality of your life because you no longer feel that you are capable. You no longer know what makes you powerful or awesome. So it makes sense then as you go out and you interact with other people, that you feel small, you feel scared, you feel like prey, okay? Because you have no power. All right, so I experienced all of these things for a portion of my life because I wasn't honoring my 9 expression number. I wasn't honoring how I was designed, but that relationship ended. And I learned about my numerology. And when I got into new relationships, I made sure that this 9 expression number was something that I honored, that I brought to the table, and I watched and witnessed, can this person or this situation receive this incredible gift that I have? What happens when you honor your expression number is you start to fall in love with yourself again. You start to feel worthy of those people and those situations that you've dreamed of because now you have the power and the tools. Now you know what you have to give so that you can show up in those situations and in those places. And you develop the strength and the resolve to go out in the world and achieve your goals and be yourself. It's far easier to interact with people of all walks of life, to go to places that you never thought you could go, as long as you know who you are and what gifts you have. So, with that said, let's now dive into the descriptions of the expression numbers. I want you to keep a couple of things in mind. It isn't enough to be aware of your expression number. If that was enough, then I wouldn't make a living in my private coaching practice, right? You got to become aware of your expression number, but then you also have to honor it by protecting, acting on, and advocating for these gifts that you have. It's nobody else's responsibility to do this but you. All right? So in each of these descriptions, I'm going to also kind of give you an idea of the scenarios or the people that you want to watch out for so that you can honor this fundamental aspect of who you are. All right, 1 expression number, people. You were given the gift of uniqueness. You were given the gift of standing out and having different thoughts, different opinions, different preferences from those in your environment. So if you've been given this gift of being unique, being a trend setter, being sort of cutting edge, you need to be around people and you need to be in environments that celebrate what makes you different, that celebrate that innovative way of thinking. You want to be around people that want to explore and tread into new territory with you. Think about Lady Gaga. She's a great example of the number 1. Imagine if Lady Gaga allowed herself to be around people or to be in situations that told her that it wasn't okay to stand out, to be unique, and to tread her own way in her career. She would never have risen into her true potential and impacted all the people that she has. All right, 2 expression number, people. You were given this incredible gift of being so perceptive of other people's thoughts, other people's feelings, other people's needs. You want to be a supportive, caring participant in relationships. And so you need to be around people and you need to be in environments where this sensitivity and perceptiveness is embraced. You need to be around people that are considerate and that are kind and that have a mutual respect. You need to be in places where there is a team mindset. 2 expression numbers, they do not do well around abrasive, tell it like it is, obnoxious personalities. It's just not a place where their gifts can truly shine. They need to be in an environment where their caring, supportive nature is seen as an incredible, cherished treasure. All right, 3 expression number, people. My husband, my 2 daughters, and one of my clients right now who I adore, they're all 3 expression numbers. You guys are given the gift of joy. You guys are given the gift of being playful, sparkly, silly, creative, uplifting others. And so you need to be around people and you need to be in environments where you're allowed to shine, where you're allowed to be on stage, where people love that silliness, where people love that creativity. If a 3 expression number person is around somebody that makes them wrong for having their head in the clouds, for being imaginative and creative, and says, hey, come down to earth, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. As a side note, you do not need to be friends or to be in intimate partnerships with people that have the same numbers. Okay, but it is important that you are in relationship with people or you are in environments where these gifts are revered and respected. All right, 4 expression number, people. You guys are given the gift of being pragmatic, being practical. You are a grounded person who focuses on the tangible things in life. So you need to be around people and you need to be in situations where that groundedness is just reveled in, where your hard work, your focus, your detail-oriented nature is seen as an incredible asset. So if you as a 4 expression number person are around people that call you a stick in the mud because you're the designated driver or because you have everything organized beforehand, hard stop. You know, if I was going to go through the apocalypse, I would want to go through the apocalypse with a 4. Okay? It's incredible. You guys are magical and amazing. 5 expression number, people. You were given the gift of being adventurous, being progressive. You want to explore, to live it up, to be spontaneous, to experience the positive pleasures and sensations of life. You need to be around people and you need to be in situations that embrace this freedom-oriented nature, that don't want to cage you, that actually appreciate how sort of wild you are. People that love talking about unconventional things, situations that support you on going on adventures in your mind. If you are a 5 and you are around people that are like, you're just like too crazy, you're too spontaneous, why are you always like this? It's like, no. That adventurousness, that excitement needs to be something that's seen as an incredible, incredible gift. 6 expression number people, you were given the gift of love. You truly care about others. You truly want to help create an environment of beauty and of harmony. And so you need to be around people, and you need to be in environments where these gifts of love and care are received, okay? Where people give back to you what you give to them, okay? You need to feel that you are making a difference to your environment. You need to be in environments where you are increasing the level of harmony within a community, within a family, within a workplace. 7 expression number people were given the gift of being inquisitive. You guys are curious. You're always seeking the deeper meaning of life. You are trying to understand the understructure of how things work. You have to be around people, and you need to be in situations where the depth, the analytical nature that you possess is revered versus ridiculed, right? Like if you're around people that are like, man, like, don't you want to just go party? Like, why, you're like, come on, like, why do you always have to go there? Why do you have to ask those questions? It's like, no, that's like a spiritual death for a 7. You need to be around people that adore your hungry, inquisitive, deep, metaphysical mind. 8 expression number people, you guys are given the gift of being assertive, of being powerful. You truly want to produce a result. You want to be productive. And you have this like deep inner knowing in your ability to make things happen. So you need to be around people that respect this goal-oriented nature. You need to be in environments where you are given leadership. You're given an area where you can truly influence and make an impact, where you can set a goal and achieve that goal. So if you're around people that make you wrong for being ambitious, for being business-minded, for, wanting to have an area of power, no go. It's time to presence this gift and say, listen, this is an aspect of who I am. I want to produce a result, and I know how to. All right, 9 expression numbers. That's me. We are given the gift of being idealistic. We're given the gift of seeing the best in others and seeing the best in the world. And so we need to be around people, and we need to be in environments where this deep passion that we have of making a difference in the world is not seen as a burden or seen as ridiculous, but it's actually seen as an incredible asset. So typically, 9 expression number people need to be around people and be in environments where they are aligned with the cause, they're aligned with a bigger and greater purpose, and they're cheerleaded as they go for the gold. 11 expression number people, you're given the gift of being inspirational. You're gifted with insights that illuminate. And so you have to be around people, and you got to be in situations where these intuitive thoughts and feelings are honored and respected. When you get a gut feeling that it isn't just, thrown to the side. You need to be around people that understand this incredible sensitivity that you have, that revere your intuition, and you need to be in environments where your inspirational leadership has a place to speak. 22 expression number people, you guys are given the gift of vision. You want to create something with your imagination that is going to have a lasting impact on changing your world or the world. So you got to be around people, and you got to be in situations that believe that dreams come true and that give you the practical space to get going and making that dream happen. And for my 33 expression number people, you guys are given the gift of compassion. You have a deep desire to help alleviate the suffering of others and the suffering in the world. So you got to be around people, and you have to be in situations where you can do so, where your joyful, heart-centered desire to be of service is received, where the care that you give is also sent back your way. Okay guys, this was just skimming the surface. So if you want more details on your expression number, remember to go to that link in the description box, where numerologist.com provides some free reports to dive in a little bit more. And if you have any questions on your expression number, please comment below and let me know. And I cannot wait to see you in next week's video here on the Nat's Numbers YouTube channel. Talk with you guys soon. Bye.